And yes, second time of the day. This is the fight week, so I guess there is too much news at the moment about the fight industry, about the fight business, and I'm super excited because there is many news we can discuss about, we can talk about, and yesterday night, on top of the big One Championship event, One Revolution, live from Singapore, and tomorrow, UFC 266, Ortega Volkanovski. Big news yesterday, and because of this drama, the big drama between the big drama of the Christian Lee fight, controversy, result, whatever you want to say, fuck it, this is not the subject. Nobody is talking about the semi-final. Am I the only one notice that finally we know what is next for the Atomweight World Championship tournament, blah blah blah, the One Atomweight tournament? So yeah, boom, semi-final are on, and we know who's fighting who. So I'm excited. You should be excited. That's funny. That's gonna be a good time. So let's have. I saw the post on Instagram yesterday night, and voila, this whole mess, this whole fight result skipped the whole big news. So let's talk about it. Let's take 5 minutes because it's Saturday afternoon and I want to do something else, but I like to be with you guys. Okay, here it is. If you missed it, guys, the news is out. Let's put a bit of music to soothe the mood. Voilà. So, Hirata, Fogat, Stamp, Am. So we have finally the two fights, the fans. I don't know if you say fan or fans fought, but we finally have our semi-finals, and they are on. So on one side we have Hirata Fogat. Hirata Fogat is basically two wrestler grappler, and on the other side it's Stem versus Am. So Am versus Stem Vertex. So basically two striker. So it's grappler versus grappler, striker versus striker. I love it. I honestly think it's the perfect matchup, and that's exactly what I would have voted for. That's what I want to see. I think it's good to stop. You have to stop making those styles against style. It's like such. That's boring. That's not cool. And now we have the best versus the best. Basically, it's like Hirata versus Fogat on the one side. So you're gonna tell me the judo ground versus the wrestling of Fogat. Let's discuss about that fight. There is no controversy in that fight. Hirata and Fogat clearly won, and Fogat dispatched Mengbo, who was like clearly the number one contender on the side of Denis Zamboanga to win that tournament. My pick for this fight is Ritu Fogat. Especially after watching the fight against Mengbo and the way she handled the difficult moment during the fight. Yep. It was not an easy fight. It was a back and forth. Mengbo dominated at the beginning, but Ritu Fogat was able to wave the storm and to bring the fight on the floor and dominate from the floor. And even if at one point Mengbo, at one point, I mean, like at the end of the first round, at the middle of the third round, she almost got a knockdown, but clearly the wrestling of Fogat was too much, and Mengbo was not able to do anything to stop her. And I do believe it will be exactly the same for this Hirata versus Fogat fight. I think Fogat wrestling gonna be too much for Hirata, and she will go for a decision. Yeah, let's leave it like that. I think Hirata's ground is not enough to dominate Fogat positioning on the floor. It's gonna be an interesting fight, very contested, I think, and I can't wait for that fight. But money on the Tigress, the Indian Tigress. I think Fogat got that fight, and she will be the first finalist for the Atomweight tournament. And on the other side, beam! Stem versus Am. So those two girls won by split decision in their first fight. Stamp won the rematch after a controversial finish, blah, blah, blah. You know all that story, so I'm not gonna come back on that. And Seoyam, who beat. It's always complicated to say she beat Denis Zambonga, because even now I start to think that Denis might have a slight edge on that fight, and it was a split decision who could have been to Denis and not to Seoyam. So Seoyam, who is mostly a striker orientated, will face Stamp. And I will bet for an upset. Maybe, oh, you see that? Khabib Nurmagomedov. Yes, I will bet for the upset. If you want my point, I think, if you want my opinion, I think everybody saw that on last fight. Stamp was a new athlete. She was able to go for the scramble. She was not scared to go to the floor. She was well-rounded, and I have to say I was clearly impressed by her new style. So the stand-up will go to Stamp. I don't think Seoyam can go in and out and tag Stamp. Stamp skills standing are way too impressive. So I would see Stamp winning that fight. I would see Stamp winning that fight, and also stamping her ticket to the final. So we would have, if I'm right, but you know me, like I am a bit like Shael Sonnen. Every time I bet on a fight, I'm always wrong. But if you want my point, I see the final going between Fogat and Stamp. Voilà, Stamp versus Fogat for the final of this tournament. That's like talking about that fight is another question, and we will discuss about it after the semi-final. Finger crossed, everything goes right, nobody gets injured before the fight. I don't know when, don't ask me when this fight is taking place. When these fights are taking place, One Championship just announced yesterday night who was facing who in the semi. Voilà. So I gave you, I broke the news. The news was yesterday, but because of this Christian Lee okay fight and new lightweight world champion, nobody noticed that big news passing around. Voilà. Semi-final eye on. Voilà. If you just joined the stream, it's here. Oh, we have the info from Mikey, Magnificent Mike. I think 29 October. Also up, it's gonna be on the 29 October. I don't feel like waiting too long and blah, 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 you know. Let's make it happen right now. Voilà. Thank you for tuning in. Feel free to share that video and give us a like and comment. Who do you think gonna win that semi-final? That's interesting. I like that matchup. I really like that matchup. I don't know about you, but I love it. Okay, guys, game on. See you soon. Let's catch up. Game on, bye.